Right, we've seen there's another couple of Jeeps just turned up. Oh, there's actually, here's one Jeep. That one's a drop top. On a called Miss Deirdre. Oh, this is great. There's another World War II Jeep there. It's just a whole line of Jeeps. It's almost this one seems to be in desert colours, like slightly. Again, it's going to have the Go Devil on it, and it looks like it's got a fishing line on it. I'll have to ask about that. And I think all Jeeps did come with the Go Devil 4-cylinder side valve. Right. Yeah, this is. We just had to record the AA van because the AA sort of, they literally said about motor vehicles and could they move an army. Turns out they could. So there's an AA van. Let's include that in the. Just think though, and it says max speed 40 mile an hour. Yeah. Well, you wouldn't want to go too quick in one of those. So I'm gonna have a quick look at these because, well, just think though, the Jeep as a concept did last a few years, because I think just after World War II they had the CJs, which is civilian versions of these, and then the TJs, and then come Wranglers. And you sort of notice the grille is the same on all of these. But yeah, if we go along here a bit, obviously I've got to try and remember which are Fords and which are Willys, but then I get told that whenever they went to the quartermaster store they just pick up a part, so it could be anything in this. It seems, yeah, so these are all various Jeeps of about World War II vintage. So there's Dizzy Blonde, there's this one that doesn't seem to have a nickname, and I've just noticed something else here, which, what is that? The military motorcycle just there. Which one's this? Is it a... looks like it's an Austin, because I can tell by the symbol on the bonnet. It's a Austin of some kind. Could even be one that I've seen before. Right. Yeah, so it looks like an Austin of some kind. The motorcycle though, I'm not sure. Might have to have a little bit of a look. So which motorcycle is this? I'm just trying to think what that is. matchless. I've heard of those. Yeah, just going. And something else has just turned up now. And it looks, well, that's not a Jeep, that's something else, but the motor vehicles are turning up thick and fast now. I'll go and take a look at that one in a minute, but actually. But here's another Land Rover, and behind that's a Jeep. But yeah, the motorcycles are matchless. But actually I've got to ask about this, because it looks like it's got an Austin symbol on it. I must find out. Here's another World War II Jeep. I think the first classic cars has just turned up as well, in the background somewhere. But yeah, that's another Land Rover, and there's I think that's a Dodge over there. Go take a look in a minute. I'm just trying to think what this is, and I think I might have seen it before. I'm not sure. You notice that the paintwork on this is easy to fix, and that's kind of what you want. You're not going to do a fancy paint job when stuff's happening. You want to fix it, get it back on the road quickly. That's how it is. Yeah, so here's another. Actually, well, I think I'm going to have to ask, I think. So that looks like a. Oops, sorry. I'm just trying to think what this is. Is it the
Austin Tilly?
Austin Tilly. I think I might have seen this last year at some point.
Yes.
Or not this one, but maybe something similar. Tinker's Park last year.
Yes.
Yeah, I think we discussed this. Oh, I did discuss something like this off camera with someone. Yeah. But yeah, this is an Austin Tilly. I thought it was an Austin. I remember by the symbol on the front. But sitting here next to a matchless. Right, I'm going to go over here now, because over here it seems that we have another couple of military vehicles. I'm having to be careful with vehicles turning up, because, well, you have to be aware of what's around you. Even though I've had a few today. Yeah, this looks like one called Maisie. I'm trying to think what this is. It looks like a Dodge of some kind. Might even be a Dodge Power Wagon, I don't know. Not sure. But if we swing around here, we see another couple of Jeeps turning up. So now I've seen an Austin Tilly, and I did say about, yeah, I discussed it off camera. And a load of Jeeps have just turned up. Okay. Right, another World War II Jeep just arriving. Just go around here. One called Hillary. Okay, they used to give nicknames to their vehicles. There's one. There's another World War II Jeep turning up. Obviously he's being guided in now. And they'll all have the Go Devil 4-cylinder side valves. Right, there's another, well, another Jeep there. Is it a Jeep? Another Jeep just there. Awful lot of Jeeps still about. And that is, but what the heck is this? This looks like something out of Mad Max. It's like a military sort of buggy. Is that some sort of buggy? Not sure what that is. What the heck is it? I've got no idea what that is. So behind that is a Jeep, military police job. Oh. Right, so now I don't know where they're all going to park up. So there's another Jeep just there. Doesn't seem to have a nickname, but see the amount of Jeeps there. And the fact that they're still around now, they're just the way they were put together and all that, just built to last. Right, so yeah, so there's a fair amount going on down here. Just going to go over here because there's a couple of classic cars that I've just spotted, and there might be other vehicles about, so I've got to keep my wits about me and see where I might Right, let's have a little look at this. What is this one? Right, I'm not sure. That says it's an Aston Martin, so it's probably a pre-war Aston Martin of some kind. Yeah, so let me just try and get a look at this. Ooh, that is nice. Chances are though, during Second World War, any cars that have already been made would have been requisitioned, so right, here we see an Austin Healey. That's a nice car. But now if I just, there's the AA truck, and over here another Jeep. Look at that. Aren't they just majestic in their way? Yeah, so yeah, so far 2 classic cars and an absolute load of military stuff. Great. We just go over here, there's some people with flags. Oh yeah, so there's some people with flags and that. Just nice. Right, there's some people with flags there. Actually, I'll go around this bit and oh, there's some. I don't think anything else, anyone else has turned out yet. So I'm going to shut down for now, but he might make a great Prime Minister, that one. Over there. Well, I'm just going to